carry as well, Foxdrop.
Yep, and I'm gonna just delve into that big time when we get into game. But as far as like the team comps go, right here, I think as far as the keep
early fighting.
Speaking of early fighting, mind you, I'll answer that question when we know what's going to happen here in the top lane. Julius is ghosting in.
Yeah, he's ghosting in. They knew that he was there. Zanzara was on top of a ward as he jumped straight into the fray. Locks Zanzara up. There's a flash immediately on him. They are diving in onto Julius. They should be able to pick up the kill first. Blood goes over to Zanzara, and now Broken Blade is forced to flash away. This is an absolute disaster for Schalke. That was not a good gank.
Oh, Excadra is a terrible day to have eyes. What did I just see? You saw it the whole time. Zanzara walked through a wall. Oh my goodness, Proxy's gonna bring him down as well. No, this is a terrible start here for Schalke. I am just at a loss for words. I really am from that first play. Abadage is going to salvage something out of this, though, right here. They are going to pick up that kill onto MagiFelix.
It's not over, mate. It's not over. They're still going for a teleport. Limit is coming up with Julius. Broken Blade is there. Does not have level 6, so can't really burst them down. There are flashes not available right now as White Knight gets taken very, very low. Julius will pick up the kill, and now Zanzara desperately throwing out those axes to chase Broken Blade down. Won't be the case, though. They will just back off. At least they
champion and her ability to disengage. She got flashed on top of by an Alistar. She got comboed down, but she was still able to just dip. You know, and not a lot of AD carries would be able to do that in that situation. As Broken Blade now has TP'd into the top lane. Oh, he's popped the ult.
He's popping the ult here. Going for the vitals doesn't quite get them. I think that was a really nice disengage with the
We'll be a little bit hindered. Schalke are going to start this one up. We'll see if Astralis can do anything about it.
Yeah, Schalke. That's Jessica using the ultimate already now. Abadage using the Emperor's Divide, tries to shove everybody into Broken Blade, who picks up the first kill of this fight. And suddenly, Astralis HP bars are dropping. I have no idea how this went
where that Shurima shuffle gets so much value, where it just covers the entirety of that little gap there when you're walking through the jungle to
Schalke. They have a 0% chance of making it to playoffs, so they absolutely need this win too. As now Limit face checks into Zanzara. We'll try to get away with the dismount. I've got Promiscu backing him up now as Zanzara is desperate for the kill. The shockwave comes through, and he will. Schalke, the gold lead actually sits in favor of Astralis. I think that will change.
I mean, you're not wrong. It is not massively. You know, they move members into the bot side of the map. They sweep out the vision. They sort that out. Oh, Broken Blade's gonna. Yeah, here comes the Sion as well. He's in trouble. We may have to hold his thought.
He might get caught out. As user Rossi's gonna flash onto MagiFelix, has procced the ultimate as well, but I think he's caught out. MagiFelix will pick up the kill.
Breaking down that tier 1 bot.
So we're actually starting to see some of the... Oh, wait a second. Going to catch Neon potentially as Zanzara dives in. Featherstorm is there. Zanzara pops the ultimate. The rank. Oh, my word. He gets deleted by Neon. That was a lot of damage. Lots of feathers. And Zanzara got more than just a little bit tickled.
He got way more than just a little bit tickled. He exploded right there. 5 seconds until this dragon spawns, but Hecarim's in trouble now as well. Gilius!
He's down. Jungler for jungler. It will be a shutdown going.
Teams traded players here. Like, it's a 4v4. Who has the advantage? I was kind of going back and forth. You really should be able to pick that one up. And, ooh, hello. White Knight's going in on Neon.
He is going to force the flash out of him. The Decimate will not land, but they are going to dive straight in. Zanzara wants revenge, baby! And he picks it up under tower with White Knight.
Yeah, I think this is, for me, it all comes down to where. You know what? I'm going to hold this sort. Zanzara, be careful, mate. You've been burned by this once. You know, Neon has damage.
He's really holding on to his ultimate right now. Right at the end, pops it through the Magnet Storm. Here comes the engage as Jessica gets out with the Gale Force. Dives away. Zanzara low. White Knight tanking. Somehow, Astralis escape. But it is alive. I know, they're all alive. But this is a problem. It's a problem, Foxy, because Dragon is spawning and Baron is there, and they've lost priority on that area of the map. Graphic effect did come through the wall there. He's going to try and zone away as Zanzara has started up this Drake. Schalke look like they want the fight right now, Foxy.
Yeah, they're going to go for it right here. Astralis got it pretty low here. Gilius is going to have to try and... They're not even going to bother. That is surprising to me. I'm racking my brain a little bit here to think about, you know what, never mind, because White Knight, he sees his window, he's jumping in.
And then the raid boss comes straight in from Astralis, gets taken low. Oh, it's a big engage onto Limit, and they pick him off. Astralis, 0.25% of remaining scenarios, and that's a big enough chance for them.
They're looking good right now, and this should be the Baron as well. Broken Blade already used his TP to join that dragon fight, where Schalke didn't weren't able to pick it up. He doesn't have TP up. He's split pushing in the bot. Schalke, though, they're not going to give away this Baron for free.
They're not. They're going to disengage straight onto Gilius now as well. He's going to get taken low, and now Abadage will be forced to use the Emperor's Divide. In the meantime, Broken Blade has got the inhibitor turret and is working on the inhibitor. Neon will pick up Magi Felix, but it is a team fight win overall for Astralis. Abadage running interruption. They'll trade inhibitor for a team fight loss.
Nice. Okay, Schalke.
Something back to remedy that inhibitor loss on the bot side of the map by just taking that objective away. Oh wait, here we have the engage, straight promise you onto Gilius. Gilius actually goes in, Onslaught of Shadows is there as Broken Blade's looking for the engage. The Magnet Storm is huge, and now Broken Blade is there. It's not a good enough shockwave on the backline, is still alive for Schalke right now. Neon kiting backwards, Abadage untouched. He goes in, straight onto Promiscu. Abadage versus the world, a double kill for the guy in the backline. It is a 2 versus 2 overall though, and that is a big return for Magi Felix. He gets a double. They are desperate to make it happen. Schalke know they need to prevent this from happening as well, and they are just looking for the engage. Gilius now onto the Dragon. They're going to immediately get Promiscu down. He gets taken low. The Onslaught of Shadows onto the backline. Abadage finds one. He's found two. He's got a double kill already. He's going for the triple, but it's going to be Broken Blade that picks it up at the end. Neon untouched as well, and now Schalke are running away with the fight. They prevent the soul. They get the win, and they have inhibitor minions knocking on the base.
Well, this could be Baron as well, I'd imagine, side of Schalke. So they win that team fight, pick up Dragon, as you say, denying Soul, pick up the Baron.
Open lane where they want to go for the inhibitor, they're going to push it down as a unit.
Here you see that as well, how Schalke was standing still on this minion wave. They didn't want to kill the enemy minions here because they wanted to stack this wave. They want this wave here, this small wave, to build up with the other wave that's now coming in. And look at this. Now they've got a big minion wave to work with to try and take down this inhibitor.
Just going to let the super minions, or the Baron siege minions rather, do their job. And they're going to zone out with Gilius in the front line right now. Happy to just play it safe, let Broken Blade push this side lane turret as well. Well, the side lane, but it's the mid lane. And they are going...
Yeah, there it is. This is it. This is the split push here. It's not quite as sexy as split pushes, you know, tend to be sometimes when it comes to a Fiora, but it's all you need. No one can hold Broken Blade, and it's going to lose everything as Schalke here. They
go for the engage. That's the shockwave missing. I was about to really go in for a big engage there, Foxy, but...
They baited you, mate. It's not happening right here. But this is fine. You know, that's fine by Schalke. They're playing it by the book. They're playing it slow because they don't need to go for these engages. They have Baron. They have the ability here to just push down these waves. And now, you know, Broken Blade, there's only one.
Turn the knife on this game. And Promiscu's desperate for the engage onto Limit. They want to make something happen, and they do. They go in straight onto Neon. That is the Featherstorm already used. He flashes across the wall. Gilius finds the fight. Limit is still alive in the backline, and here comes Broken Blade for the time being. Where is the boy Faker Dage? There he is! He picks up the first kill of the fight. He goes for the second as Neon gets one too, and White Knight and Promiscu are forced back through mid lane, but they don't care about the Scion. They care about the game. 0-7 power spike activated for Schalke. They are going to push down the Nexus turrets. Their playoff dreams are alive, and with that, they're going to consign Astralis to dust. It is a huge win for Schalke when they needed it the most.
It looks a little bit shaky to begin with there for Schalke, but they are able to pull out the victory. And as you quite rightly say, if they are looking to make playoffs, this was a must-win game. Honestly, a bit of a statement game here for Schalke. Really impressed with what they were able to do. Honestly, there's a lot of different stuff they can go for. You know, there's a few different kind of subcategories of AD carry that they could opt into, but it is going to be that Jhin. He's a little bit more already gone, but that is interesting. We'll get a cheeky dive here, though.
I mean, you were completely correct, Foxy. They're going straight in onto Cries.
So they're going to yield more gold and experience, and Milica might be in a bit of trouble here.
Milica does have flash available if he wants it. Will hold onto it for a very long time and gets punished. Just getting a bit aggressive in the bot lane. Again, you said bot lane wasn't really going to yield much action because of this Rel versus Alistar matchup. As I say that, though, Torre decides to go for the engage off the back of the snare from Patrick, and they will just get re-engaged back. The snare lands onto Torre, but it is essentially tit for tat at the end of the day. Nothing major.
Both of these champions as well, Rel and... so that does mean, you know, he's going to have a bit of a breathing room in that top side. Exel now positioning around the Dragon. Looks like they might want to set something up. There's the face check from Lebrov.
Yeah, straight up, there's the Magnet Storm into the Onslaught of Shadows, and now Lebrov is in the wrong place at the wrong time. Skeens will pick up one. It is support for the Rift there on top. This should be first turret of the game traded for that Dragon.
I think XL now have increased their percentage of getting... Oh, never mind.
Oh, I know. The
in.
big engage onto Shekelad is forced to flash away. Here comes Dan. Now he will essentially guide...
A champion, you know, so I do think a little bit of awkward playstyle here from Shigenda now, with that top tower being down. Because, like, yeah, look at this. You push out this far, you are just very, very runnable.
And Dan has seen the opportunity to come in for a gank. Straight up to Shigenda as he lands the charge. Shigenda taken low, and Shekelad is here with the stun. He'll pick up a kill. 2-0 on Shekelad.
As this game goes on, Dan has gone for Triforce, so he's more of like a carry-focused tech room, and if he does dive in, he will be quite...
We've got teleport here. Lebrov getting caught out potentially, has got the ultimate popped.
They're going to move into the top side. I hope they're going to put some vision down or something and actually trade something for this dragon, get a bit of a...
Usually sees souls pop up around the 23-minute, 24-minute mark. It'll be a little later than that this time.
Agenda.
I think he's walked. Yeah, he's walked in the trap. The Dominus has been popped for the time being. Dan is not particularly tanky right now, and Torre is forced to disengage with the teleport coming through. Oh, nice flash out of the shockwave, and Shekelad, the cavalry, is here as he gets a good stun away from Lebrov. Now getting caught out, forced to flash himself. Will take a huge amount of damage in the meantime, though, and XL actually coming off better from this engage.
Now, it was really, really close, but in the top side of the map here, you've got Xayah and Lilia putting pressure down onto Kryze, just getting that wave pushed in. XL will be very happy with that one, though. They're able to get this pressure here, push Vitality away. Vitality did obviously...
High enemy lines right now. He's whoa, what's going on here, mate? What's going on here? Wait, I'm not sure that's the play. He's going for it, though. He catches Dan out. The spy mission works. Oh, my word.
Vitality going for this Baron.
They are. Labrov again behind enemy lines, or rather behind his own lines as the curtain call comes through, trying to buy time. Here comes Torre into the pit, trying to buy a little bit of space. As now Kryze in the front line, pops his ultimate. Shekelad is there, the curtain call missing. This is a good fight for Vitality right now, but Shekelad buys one back. It's 1-for-1 overall as the shockwave hits the headbutt. Pulv is there, and Shekelad will drop. In the meantime, though, is the drop. Vitality keen to secure this dragon, though. They don't want to give XL the opportunity for soul point here. They have already started it, but XL want the fight. Torre looking for the engage. Shigenda forced to pop Dominus to begin with, but Yates locks up by the deadly flourish into the stun, and they'll pick up the kill. But the dragon has gone over. I don't know if Dan's done yet. Onslaught of shadows over the wall onto Militza, who is taken low, but they are out of range. The shockwave looked nice, but it was a disengaging shockwave at the very most. Get a huge sweep of the twig and look for like a 4-man sleep, but no mythic yet completed, although it is, I'm sure, very soon for Skeens. Major item spikes are being hit, though. Wait a second, Shekelad might have overcommitted. That's the flash engage from Labrov once more. I think Shekelad, I'm not sure about that flash. I'm not sure about the flash. This is shut down here for the schedule. They have Rogue and G2. It would have to be like them playing out of their minds as they catch out Kryze at the beginning. Sterax has already popped, and he is forced to bounce away. XL get...
enticing champion in the game, but the way that Lebrov has moved around the map is really impressive, because honestly Vitality
scaling gets a little limited, I suppose, in a way. Although XL may be looking for an engage here. They are flanking through. Kryze comes through. There's the curtain call as well. They're going to catch onto Labrov. Teleport countered on the side, and Labrov, he is tanky, man. Look at how tanky this man is. And Shigenda now has the flank straight onto Kryze. I mean, Dan just pieces out. He's not even interested. Onslaught of shadows straight out of the fight, and Vitality in such a good spot as Labrov finds Shekelad into the stun from Shigenda, and Shekelad absolutely obliterated. That is Vitality now going for Baron.
They're going to win the fight, and as you engaged on, Ender said it on the desk. He thought that whenever XL takes a proactive play before 15 minutes, it never works out for them. And they
like, that headbutt onto Dan is why Dan did nothing that game. Like, he polved and headbutted Dan straight into the fight. Dan couldn't find the... They had an even lower chance, I think, to potentially make it to that situation where playoffs was a reality. But they need to take it one step at a time. Labrov getting caught out here takes a lot of damage to begin with. He is low. He is very low.
XL have been really going up against it here. They've been struggling. But if they can find a way to sneak that, Baron should be spawning soon. Oh, they're putting the trigger on the Drowsy. Vitality see this one. That is Dan and Patrick both slept up. Not going to lead into anything, though. Dan just uses the Onslaught of Shadows to
back out. Labrov chunked 80% of his HP off that engage. And got to be a little careful now as they...
Just keeps getting chunked out. He sets a little bit too far forward. And this just happens, man. It just happens.
They're kind of limited, and Labrov is left on an island. Whereas XL, they have multiple avenues that they can look to exploit with their engage. And this is one of them. The Magnet Storm, the Onslaught Shadow is not so good, but Patrick thrown into the middle of the team fight. The Drowsy has landed, and Crown Shots on the backline, tearing XL up. Vitality,
They forgot to consider one thing. Crown Shot right there, bending time in his inventory. He had the stopwatch. Zyra is already a champion. I don't know whether it's like the voice that he provides in the team, to, you know, to just in these team fights, or just like kind of is a great AD carry to have in your side of the ring. And he's proving it right there. That last team fight, like 5k damage, absolutely nuts.
and he's 5-0-5 right now. They are brute forcing through this inhibitor turret for the time being. Vitality, they want to keep that 2% remaining scenarios, and they want to up that percentage. They want to keep themselves in the running for playoffs right now, and a win here would be the first step for them. They are tiptoeing around the entrance to the base. They don't want to give anything away at this stage in the game, but they are strong. You should not count them out, even if they go into a full-on brawl. Crown Shot is a monster on this carry. He has the GA as well, I believe, too, so he even has that extra comeback mechanic if they need it in the middle of a team fight.
Even though XO have great engage, finding a window to execute site.
Oh, I love the, oh my word, you had to say it that way as well, didn't you, Foxy? You had to say it that way.
That sounds a bit bad. You know what I mean.
I learned that Foxy really loves bananas, and let's see if the banana can remain skin on for Vitality as they head into this top lane inhibitor push. Shigenda's a pretty tough skin though, Foxy. He's a pretty tough skin. He's going to be, you require more than a gentle fingernail to peel that one.
Most reptiles do tend to be in that category there. And Vitality, they have the pick of the list. There it is, XL engage.
And they go straight on. Crown Shot has the Feather Storm though. He is safe for the time being. Dan tries to charge in, but the GA is there, and right now Labrov is buying time on the front line. Vitality are back up and running. Crown Shot, the engine on the back line now as well, going toe-to-toe with Prize. He will drop down. Skeens is there, however, and he will keep himself safe. The curtain call comes through. Milica is there as well, but Shigenda still the tough skin of the banana, and he is not yet peeled. He's continuing to back out of the team fight. They get the inhibitor, and I think with Milica they should be able to get away. Shigenda has the shield, the shockwave, and Shigenda's back in. I didn't know it, but banana peels bite back, and they're going straight onto Cries, and they'll get the double kill. 5 minutes into this game. This is a risk-averse game, but they're going to pick up the soul. That is a 4-stack.
With this Baron, with this Mount, so I don't think it works out for them, and this is going to be it. No, Baron's just going to go down, but they're going to go in.
Dan's a little bit too late to the party. Cries, and Dan versus the world, but he's already dead. The horse is down, and the rest of XL are running with their tails between their legs. Right now, Vitality are on the run. They are looking for this game. They want to keep their playoff dreams alive, and they are cleaning XL up. Patrick runs, and he's got nowhere to go. Cries should surely drop to Milica. Inhibitor minions are being teleported to. Vitality want more than a 2% chance. They want this run to continue. They're starting their very own miracle run, and the first scalp they're taking is XL. A big win from a team that has needed it for so long.
XL extend their losing streak to 7 games, but more importantly, Vitality, their first 2-0 week in the LEC.
It was a long one.
Top here because bot lane is volatile, and having a volatile top matchup as well when the enemy team has double global is quite scary. So the rise into TF makes a lot of sense. Winning lane can match him on side.
Interested in giving away that crab for free, just walking straight up into that topside river as Whip was already walking down, and Tinks might be in trouble here. The double dash through, it is going to be the empowered stun. Fury now coming up, Tinks going to be in trouble. The flash over the wall, Whippo will not opt to follow.
So much itself. Whippo just proxying on the top wave. Fnatic zoning them off the bot tower. They might try to defend here. Blue is around the bot side with the ultimate, and Whippo's moving down. Flash in from Treats.
Treats trying to get things started. Alistair moving in. Rise on the way in as well. Tailosang trying to find the disengage. First blood already coming out though. The unraveled earth. They didn't want to walk through it, but they were forced to.
In the LEC Spring 2021 season, and Selfmade looking for a gank mid. Blue no flash, no cleanse.
Knocked back instantly. The ignite now ticking. Unraveled earth connecting, and Niski gonna grab the kill. It's a clean setup from Fnatic.
Yeah, Fnatic, really good setup. They identified the blue, had no cleanse up, so Fnatic can just flash with their mid jungle and get that kill. And that kill will mean that Selfmade will get the bot crab as well. So Fnatic have a huge lead. Selfmade has the ult here. He could try to zone away SK's bot lane. SK don't have the ults, all the TPs to respond.
They might be locked in here. Jezu can jump over. Now he's not going to connect. Selfmade's going to be in trouble. The jump, the reset. Jezu's trying to fish for it. He's going to get out. The gold card manages to connect though. Do they try to continue the play? Make it out to safety as Selfmade takes the red. It is getting lower and lower. SK going to be happy to grab this one. Not quite uncontested, but might as well be. Very comfortable in the individual 1v1 trades, but it's the roam threat from the rest of Fnatic that's really stopping him from getting too aggressive as Treats. It's going to be in trouble. Magnet Storm procced a little bit earlier. Aftershock going, so Hylissang is all things considered quite tanky, but the knockback maybe not what SK wanted. The flash in, Hylissang wants to keep the fight going, but he may have sent his team to death. That's a reset on the rocket jump if Jezu wants it. He leaps in, he's going to grab one onto Niski. He can keep fishing because now Upset's been caught out. The ult out to safety. The auto attack, not quite empowered. It's just slightly delayed. It's just slightly off. He cannot get it, but it's Treats over the wall, making it out to safety. And Upset getting taken down as Jezu grabs another one. Need to dig deep and find more of those moments because Fnatic are still ahead. They've broken bot lane tower. Their gold lead's continuing to grow, but until they spend that money, there might be a chance here for SK. Unstoppable Sion going to get body blocked here, but Bwipo to the backside. That's one strong Crocodile, but they're knocking him back. They're keeping him away, but Bwipo, the healing is massive. It might not matter in the end. Niski stepping off to the side. The gold card coming in. Gen X going down. Zombie Sion coming up. Upset now with the shutdown coming through. Rise grabbing one in the meantime. Upset going to grab another kill. Moving in now. Meanwhile on the side though, Self-Aid is so incredibly squishy and Blue is out for blood. Flash forward, confirms the kill. The gold card now coming in, and Blue is in no man's land. Fnatic have taken the fight. Maybe Blue can outplay the cleanse, the sidestep, but it's not enough. He walks back into tower range. There's too much CC, and he drops in the end. Double for the guy that we have to keep our eyes on because he is getting stronger. Moving closer and closer, but now Hylissang fishing for the engage. It's Tinks who's been caught out. The follow-up there from Upset, and the point-and-click CC coming through clutch. Seismic shove from Self-Made, just guaranteeing the kill there.
Treats finds clutch engages, but Hylissang never fails to deliver with his too. I mean,
the bot CC combo managed to land, but Upset can now leap in if the W connects. Luckily for Gen X, it won't. The creep wave there to block it, so Fnatic just gonna have to settle for that top lane tier 1.
Yeah, it's gonna be really tough to overcome, especially against a team like Fnatic. Look at their map movements. They've sent Upset to bot to push it out, Bwipo to top to push it out, Claps mid, take mid tier 1. SK need to be very creative on how they find their leads and how they find their picks. You can see 3 members up towards the top side. They have the Rise ult to catch someone out, but Fnatic can be able to take bot tier 2 here. They spot them out on the top side. Bwipo playing super safe. 4 members of SK on the top side of the map getting nothing, while Fnatic getting bot tier 2. Yeah, and there was lots of questions around Upset. Will he perform? I mean, it's almost like he was destined to win a title on Schalke. He never won it. Origin was going to be a super team. They flopped, but there was lots of questions around Upset. Is he as good as people say he is? But he's definitely shown up and proven all the people that maybe question his abilities that he is a top 3 AD carry in Europe, and he has been performing so well. As Bwipo is getting caught out. 4 members of SK.
A lot of damage to TP now coming in. The double dash out to safety. Bwipo trying to make it out. Gale Force in. Hylissang going to be first on the list, but there's so much CC. Maybe he buys just enough time for someone else to get there. It's not going to happen. Now
They've
SK
also got 2 globals, so not much to work with. Treats flashed in.
Treats wants to get it done. The chain CC does not land. Gen X not in a position to follow up. Treats going to be in trouble. They're going to be forced to back away. Fnatic walking away victorious. That's the gold card connecting. Cleanse already burned, but it's Bwipo on the backside. The wall has split SK. Blue is in trouble. The gold card connects and denies him. The ultimate canceled, and now he goes down. Fnatic, priority access to the Baron or to the rest of SK. It's their choice.
Yeah, Fnatic can turn towards the Baron here. 3 members of SK alive. Won't be in time to contest it. They don't have enough to start the fight. They might look for some kind of steal, but Tinks' smite is on cooldown. And I think there was a lot of miscommunication coming out from SK on that engage. Treats flashing in, no one following up. Blue could have used the ult to chase down. How can they stop this Baron?
Tinks has flash. 2K, it's
no
getting
smite
lower.
though.
The vision, it's not there for them. Hylissang trying to body block it. It is going to get dropped in the end. Gen X now has to run for the hills. Fnatic should be happy with that one, but they won't. SK, they have to be hitting themselves for how poorly this early game went for them. But for Fnatic, it's been played so cleanly. And for SK, I just feel
If he gets stunned up, I think Upset can fly in with the ult.
Step forward, Upset now moving in. That's going to be 1 dead Rise. Niski able to know Hex Flash shenanigans would come through from Treats. A control ward clears that out, so there is a little bit more option for them to pressure forward, and it does mean that Fnatic will back again. That feels more like a miracle than it does a viable strategy option at this point of the game, especially with Soul full AP Gragas, and since then it feels like Fnatic have been somewhat unleashed, playing incredibly dominantly. That said, Treats going to be the catch out. Big damage coming in from Bwipo, though. He's just going to one-shot Tinks. That is some Renekton damage. Hylissang coming in with the follow-up CC. Treats is getting absolutely nothing done. It's Niski off to the side, and it is the meat grinder of Fnatic. There is no room to move. There is no room to maneuver. There is no room for SK on this rift. That is the Quadra for Upset, and that is a clean fight for Fnatic.
Yeah, Quadra kill for Upset. Almost legendary. 700 gold shutdown. 10 kills out of the 16 that Fnatic has. People questioned Upset coming into Fnatic. Is he going to be able to fill the shoes of Reckless? But by God, this was a good performance.
He's definitely not Reckless, but he definitely is Upset. This man is playing out of his mind. 27 minutes into the game, a 14K gold lead, rounded up to 15 as we get ready to close it out. Fnatic take the win and take sole control of 4th.
Yeah, SK could never really find their way into this game. They got one
matchup. For now, though, it looks like the Braum that you called out is going to be picked up here, so a lot of synergy, especially when you look at the Caitlyn and the Lucian, who can rack up those concussive blow stacks very quickly. Maybe a way to peel off some of these threats.
TP, they have the TF ult on Caps too.
Hook gonna go in. Not going to overcommit to the play, though. Just the Unbreakable thrown out. Double traps laid down by Kabe. Jankos can come in at a moment's notice, however, with the ultimate. If Mickey does manage to land the hook, there's no Braum Unbreakable for a few moments. But TP now coming in. They're stepping aside to the Jankos. But Kabe now in trouble because that is an unstoppable pony rampaging through the knockback. One more stack of the rampage. But Jankos can't get anything else done with the Q. Instead, they're going to turn onto the Lucian. VTO has overstayed his welcome. The collapse comes in for G2, and it's a 1-for-1 in the end.
Should be worth it for Misfits if they can catch this bot wave. G2 should identify that they need
We
to
often forget what it's like, the pressure of laning against a player like Caps. But Mateo's been rising up for the challenge. As we see the fight start to break out, keep your eyes on the Lucian. What can he get done? Mickey X in the middle of the entire team. Gold card does go down onto the very squishy Razork, but Razork's going to be able to back away. Mickey X is dropped. Mateo can just sidestep out over the Misfits. Finally finding the gold advantage that they've been looking for. It's only going to grow as the Herald does drop soon. See where Razork wants to place it, but that's going to be Vander getting caught out. Unbreakable there. He can try to leap back to safety. The ultimate coming out, but he is going to get burned down. Yanko's going to back away. The fear knocking Viteo away.
Caps has the ult though, so G2 might look for something. It will be a numbers advantage if G2 commit globals. There's the TP.
Last plate is so tanky. Kabe's going to stick around for a little while, but that is going to be the TP now coming in. Wonder off to the side, but it's just going to be a little Scion all on his lonesome, getting picked apart, but maybe they try to double down on this one. Here it is going to go into zombie mode, but Misfits decide instead to back off, to give up the kill, and at the end of the day, a very questionable TP.
Just like we talked about when one member
now is the Dragon for G2. Misfits really not in a position to contest this. Razor can go for the steal, but he will give his life. A quick sidestep, though, is going to be a big deal. He has been slowed. He has been locked up. He's going to try to put them to sleep, but it's only Mickey that's been hit. He's now trying to get out, but he's just getting torn to pieces. Wonder coming in on the backside of the play. Vander and Kabe, G2's top side. That is less than 100 for the Misfits lineup, and you can see it paying off now as the top side collapses and absolutely demolishes VTO because Hecarim, he's building full tank. He's got a chem tank. He's got a phase rush. That's still a crucial objective. Mickey walking in. Misfits pulling back. They do not have a man advantage here. It is a 4v5 right now. Unstoppable coming in. Mickey has now been locked up. Wonder on the side. They're providing a lot of shielding. There is no damage. There is no follow. But Caps has been caught out. Forced to flash out to safety. Misfits committing a lot here. Coleman comes in, but VTO gets hooked. And it's instantly Reckless in the midst of the entire team. Yanko's ready to keep things going. The knockup going to come in, but it's going to be denied by the gold card. Here it can get nothing done. Into Zombie Scion. Maybe a bit of damage. He's snared up. He's locked down. But again, G2 find a winning fight.
You can see G2 find the openings perfectly. Viteo dash short 1 millisecond too far, instantly gets hooked, gets killed, and from there, G2 win the fight. They commit all their numbers. Jankos ults in, Reckless ults in, and Misfits have to back away. They lose 3 members. Looks like they're going to lose mid-tier 1 as well. Caps looking for the stun onto Vander. The root does connect, but looks like he's too far away. Kobe has the healed as well. And G2, they pick up the objective in the Herald. They're going to pick up mid-tier 1. I think this Herald's going to be able to help them get mid-tier 2. But Wunder's quite fast, so not many shields for G2. The Drowsy's coming in.
Sleep going in on just the Nautilus, however. They're going to find the follow-up. They're going to find the knockup. Mickey will go down, so a good pick for Misfits, but a single kill traded for the Cloud Drake.
The AP damage they really have is Razork on this Lilia, but he's not very far ahead. He won't be able to pump out as much as Reckless ults into Here It.
Here it's been locked out. They need to body block his ultimate if it is going to come in. The flash away, the TP now committed. Here it's still with his ultimate. Maybe they could try to turn, but Caps, they've already picked Razork off on the side. That's the last source of magic damage. Pretty easy fight as long as they can sidestep. Gale Force away. Here it's going to be frustrated with that one, but in the meantime, Mickey's going to be the one in trouble. Mickey's going to be the one picked off, but it's Jankos on the backside with the 3-man fear. Looking to keep the fight going, but still, they're trying to cool him down. 3 stacks, 4. He has been locked up. He has been stunned down. Maybe it's enough, but Video's getting picked up on the side. They have shut down the Hecarim. The money goes to Vander, but at the end of the day, it's still collapsing. G2 ready to take this tier 1. Misfits need to give this one up.
Yeah, G2 have so much utility in these fights. The shields, the double Everfrost, the stuns, the fears, they have so much utility.
But again, KazaLoL, I want to shift our attention back to the stakes, to the standings. Never mind, we're going to turn our attention to Caps just trying to one-shot VTO. The leap in, the gold card into the snare. Here, going to look for a response, but you do not have the damage to get through this Karma. He is just getting shredded into nothing, waiting for that Collector proc to come through. Reckless now on a kill. It's absolutely brutal. And again, KazaLoL, the thing that I want to talk about with this G2 lineup is that I want you to think back to all the other splits we've had with this G2 team. Just bleed a team out like this. They are not taking any risks. They are just collapsing when they have ban advantage. They're making so few mistakes, and this is unrelenting pressure for Misfits to deal with because VTO, he oversteps for a second. The full tank Hecarim takes 70% of his health with 2 abilities, and Caps isn't even going to get an assist. My God, that is a powerful pony. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Reckless now collapsing. Misfits finding a pick back, but Caps ready to set up on the side with the stun card. Vander in no position to body block. Mickey getting done what he can. That's going to be the knock-up onto Kabe. Reckless coming in the meantime. That is a ghosting Jankos. That is Reckless leaping forward. The body block comes in for Vander to save his AD carry, but he cannot stop the pony from rampaging through. The shutdown onto Caps. The double kill comes in for him in the end, and here it left a zombie to try to get some
supportive TF, but because he's so far ahead, he can just stall for so long, and he can just kite around. Look how much damage he does. Has the stopwatch too. Just so well played by
Such
Caps.
a difficult game for Viteo. And Viteo, as you said, felt like he was getting better and better, and so much of that felt like it was because the team was playing more around him. This game for Misfits, though, was so much more about the bottom lane, so much of their setup about setting the bottom lane up for success. And while Viteo was given a positive lane matchup, you can see that once we got into the mid game, there's just nowhere safe for him to farm.
Yeah. When they're hitting onto this top tier 2, now I said it before, the first Baron is always good for tier 2 towers. So G2 crack open the top one, they push in the waves, and Misfits have to put numbers on certain lanes to stop them being able to push in. So Wunder pushes in top, now they'll send numbers top, and that's where G2 can take mid tower. So G2 playing so well around the Baron buff minions.
Liable immediate hard engage. Razork has to get something down to find a sleep. The Scion literally screams that he's coming at you when he ultimates, and now Caps is coming in instantaneously. VTO is going to back off in the end, but that's going to be the ultimate coming out from Herit already. Mickey X and the rest of G2 now retreating, but that is the two-man sleep. Maybe that is enough to get the fight kicked off. Vander going to fall up with the immediate stun, but the body block comes in from Mickey to stop the follow-up. And in the meantime, Jankos is in the backside, rampaging across the entire lineup, but he is going to give his life. He is going to get cut down, and that is hope for Misfits. They will hold on. Vander holding on for now. They get it. Burn it down, they can walk away. Misfits need to retreat, but Mickey's going to find the hook onto Vander. That's going to be massive. He's going to throw up the Unbreakable, and he's going to block what he can, but Mickey's already got the ult into the backside. Scion in the midst of the entire team. The sleep going down onto Caps. He's going to get woken up, not quite, by the Caitlyn. Razork can now collapse. The stun card coming in. Razork wants to finish the job, but he buys a bit more time with the stopwatch. Meanwhile, on the backside of the fight, Reckless has taken down Herit. Now it looks like Razork is next on the menu. Caps, how does he get out of that one? How did that not hit him? The Q! Caps does go down in the end. The shutdown now coming in. Yanko's on the hunt. Wunder has the shields to back him up, but G2, they're just going to continue to push down mid lane. Reckless might not have any mana, but he doesn't need it. It's 4 members strong from the G2 lineup, pushing in, collapsing on the mid lane, ready to end Misfits.
Yeah, G2 could look to end here. 30 seconds onto Razork, 20 seconds on Herit. They could look for double inhibitor as well, which would also seal the deal for Misfits. They got the objective, they got the Drake. You have to question why Herit went for the fight. They could have got out and bought
To be ready for fight after fight after fight. The fact that these objectives are staggered never gives them a chance
Reckless.
for a break. Reckless just dashing in. That's going to be the Gale Force. Instantly one-shots the 80 carry, and he's not even going to have to trade his life for it. The entire team is there for him to make it out. He's a modern-day Houdini. Reckless gets it done. The 80 carry gone. One primary damage threat left in the form of Vatio. Maybe Razork can step up and have a monster moment, but this surely should be the end for Misfits.
The waves are coming in. It's a 5v4. Misfits don't have as much wave clear without Kobe, and they're so short range. With Viteo on the Lucian, there's no Scion ults from Herit for the engage. Vander has the ultimates to find it.
Baron for G2, and this should be it. It'll be one last desperate hold for Misfits, but if G2 find anything, if G2
Either they stay here and Caps ends the game, or they try to stop Caps' push on top side and then give up their inhib. So it's a lose-lose situation. Just look for a fight.
Body block, the engage now coming in. Mickey, the knock up, the follow-up. Mickey now set to fall. The Karma Shield's not nearly enough. It's Caps off to the side, but for now, Misfits have gotten a single pick at the cost of very little. VTO caught out and taking some decent damage. Pressure on the top lane, though. Misfits have to back off. Misfits have to pull away, and that means the bottom lane tower is in trouble. That could be the third inhibitor, but Vander's holding on desperately. The Unbreakable, is it up? Is it available? Will it even get enough? Sleep onto Jankos, but unstoppable as he manages to make his escape. Wunder potentially going to get caught out here. The shielding coming in, the empowered tether coming in. VTO off to the side. Misfits holding on, but they're just getting chipped down. Misfits, barely. They have no reason surviving here, but here goes VTO. Wants to turn it. The stun comes out and denies him in his tracks. It's 28 seconds till the soul. Maybe, just maybe, Misfits can get this dragon back. They can stop this win condition from coming in for G2. But that's Reckless. He's in the midst of the entire team. He one-shots VTO. Vander, though, going to try to buy time. That's 2. That's 3. He's looking for 4. Double kill. The auto. It commits. Reckless goes down. Now they need to shift their attention. It's 12 seconds. Misfits do not get to stop. They do not get a chance to breathe because his Ocean Soul on the line, and G2 are ready to take it from them.
5 seconds. Tick-tock for Misfits. It's a 3v3. Top waves are crashing. Wunder has TP. Caps has ult. They could get backdoored here. If they look for this Ocean Soul, they're in such a lose-lose position. Watch Caps, he's popping the ult.
Walking down mid lane, walking into top lane, it's the TP coming back. Can they cancel it? Meanwhile, in the pit, it's been denied. The hook coming in from Mickey, and not today. No glorious finish for you, Misfits. It is a classic EU backdoor. The creep's alive and well, the Baron buff empowering them, and Caps, he's gonna finish the job. It was dominance from start to finish for G2. What hope Misfits had left is cut down in the final moments.
Ooh, that game. Even though G2 were so far ahead, it felt like Misfits were finding
a way. The Ari again.
Oh, he's teasing Vedius. Goes for the Ari again. Now Ari into
all of us.
Yeah. Now Ari into Orianna. Let's ignore the Nocturne Hover. Ari into Orianna has been a matchup which has been going through the ages.
Right off. Explosive first 2 levels here in the bot lane.
Yeah, look at this crab though. Inspired started up, but it seems Humanoid's got the push. Inspired's in a bit of danger here. Smites it, decides to run away. Gets hit by the charm though.
That's going to be massive. Elio landing the center of the W as well. It means that he's going to go down for first blood, and Rogue bot lane falling apart. And just like that, Mad Lions, what more can you ask for?
Dead.
Sweep him down with the Dream Burrows. He's ticking. Trimby burning. slowly but surely. Elyoyo gonna try to prance down on him.
He might hunt this down. He has the flash. Elyoyo should be able to get this kill.
If he gets him to backstep, he's already got the kill. Oh, the flay. Trimby, he's too clean. The Dream Bros, he's
Flash
just out of
auto
range.
attack.
Okay,
Oh,
all
Trimby
right.
doesn't have flash. It's very risky from Tuake, but look at midwave. Humanoid has a freeze. Rogue have to free this up. Trimby might get caught.
No attack. Trimby gonna get pulled back. They know that he has no flash from the previous play. They just get to walk him down. They're gonna try to donate to kill the Humanoid. He's gonna pick it up in the end, and Humanoid grabbing
Snowball's early game where he's inspired. Very selfish. Tries to take camps, get himself ahead, and once he's ahead, then he'll start impacting the map.
And we have to remember,
Lane, while Rogue are hitting onto this top tower, Armut is tanky. Yes, looks like they're gonna go for it.
they're gonna throw it in. Trimby's there for the follow-up, the flay back to safety. Here come with the bear stance. Now the Tiger for the follow-up. He's slowly but surely getting burned down, and he will fall in the end away from the tower, so he can't even clear the waves. That's insult to injury again.
Whereas if they went for the dive, they would have used that ultimate to cancel the tower order anyway, so would have ended up either way. A kill for the side of Rogue. They get the top tower, and what have Mad Lions got? There's still 5 Dragon Soul point if Mad Lions get another one.
Yeah, have to see what the spawn is going to be. Ocean obviously ideal, but Cloud won't hurt too much either here. Humanoid gonna be happy when he takes over to level 11, but for now, Larson trying to claw his way back to the mid lane matchup. 3 members collapsing though, and it's Trimby who's actually going to get caught out. Humanoid now stepping forward. That's gonna be 1 shot. 2 going wide, hitting onto his fire. The Carzy finishing the job from downtown. We'll keep our eyes on the goals as we move later. 15 minutes in the game, just about dead even. Keeping our eyes though, of course, on the Soul win condition. 2 minutes.
It's not too hard. It's not too long of a cooldown. He has a TP as well if he gets chunked out, so Rogue can't really catch him on side lanes, and it means it's a bit of a nuisance. They have to find a way to get some pressure elsewhere on the map.
And one of the age-old criticisms for Humanoid was they got caught out on a side lane. Now we see multi-member, 2-man collapse coming in.
I don't know if he'll get that off in time.
Get caught here. They went to the wrong bush. Oh, that was lucky. Yeah. Humanoid definitely playing with fire there, has to be careful, but it means that he gets to kick this fight off. Hansama has to flash to safety. 2nd shot, 3rd going in. 4th, it will connect,
Shield
but
though.
as you said, Shield Bill there to block it out. That does mean instant mid priority for the Mad Lions, though. Breaking mid here is huge for the Ahri, for the Lilia, for the Jhin. It will be so easy now for Mad Lions.
The game was cross map, and I feel like the only real cross map that Rogue went out on was that Herald swap. The initial Herald swap, they got the Herald, they got the tower, and they got a kill. But from there onwards, it feels like Mad Lions are just trading more on the side. Odoamne was looking for the steal. Yo-Yo smites it away.
But giving up mid-tier 1 like this feels like a bit of a blunder from the side of Mad Lions.
Mistake from Mad Lions. If you watched Carzy and Yo-Yo there, they ran to start the fight first. The other team's at a disadvantage, but Mad Lions grouping up as 5. Looks like they want to take this tower down. Odoamne's bot, and Rogue don't have engaged, so there's nothing to be scared of. Mad Lions just
3rd and 4th best teams. No doubt in our minds. This year, Rogue contesting G2. They're looking like number 2. Mad Lions, the odd man out here. It'll all be for naught.
Yeah, feels like they're always a step behind, but flash in from Kaiser.
Flash in, that's the startup. The Juggler taking down the 2-man knockup. That's a clean start to the fight now. Yo-Yo off to the side, the one that you have to watch. The reset comes in as Hansama retreats. The Shield Bow trying to buy as much time as he can. The Humanoid leaps in. Odoamne wants to look for the turn. They're getting squishy though. He's been put to sleep. Kaiser trying to buy more space. Humanoid dashing, diving, dipping through the entire backside and back line. Odoamne now going to be in trouble as the entire team collapses, but Hansama finds the snipe onto Humanoid. Odoamne makes it out over the wall, but again, it's all for naught. Mad Lions have found the Ocean Soul. Rogue, you're going to be fighting back for the rest of the game.
2 for 1 for Mad Lions. They get the
mid to late game. If the Aatrox can follow up, it's going to be big. But sadly, Trimby is going to get 1 shot, and that's going to stop that from happening for now. Could be Baron to get kicked off for Mad. Fish for the charm. Does hit Odoamne. Odoamne still walking forward, though. Not too concerned about that one. 5K getting lower. Larson off to the side. Inspired, ready to go in. Flash smite on the Udyr up and available. Odoamne acting on the front line, but he's just taking so much damage. They're just deleting him. There's no room now. Inspired into the midst of everyone. The shutdown. Inspired on the chase. Run, Udyr, run! Run, stun, job done! Rogue, find the fight. The double kill follow-up, and that's going to be the Baron. Are you kidding me, Rogue? How did you make that work?
Numbers disadvantage. Ocean Soul from Mad Lions. They win the 5v4, and they kill 4 members of Mad Lions. The shockwave was absolutely crucial. Rogue pick up 4 kills, they pick up shutdowns, and they pick up the Baron.
Incredible turn from Rogue. Crushing turn in the fight. And we talked about it. Yes, Humanoid, you found so many picks. Yes, you've been a part of it. And Mad Lions, they can wait a few minutes. When the Baron falls away, the Ocean Soul buff will
pushing
remain.
in mid. Humanoid has TP though, so he can join the fight whenever, but Rogue are just pushing Mad Lions into their base, so by the time wave crash, they can move to Dragon.
Pull back on the shockwave, they're just looking for a single pick, but he's gonna go zombie mode and he can try to clear the wave. Mad Lions, maybe they can hold on. Will it just be a tier 2 traded for an inhibitor tower? Rogue. Will they stop here? Can they keep pushing? Humanoid hitting the tower again and again and again, but he can't break it yet. Now the curtain call comes out. There is no creep wave here. The re-engage comes in onto Inspired. It looks like a bit of a mistake there from Kaiser, but he is going to be able to back away for now. Now he's getting cut down though, and this is disastrous because Rogue can turn the play. The move in from Trimpy. Now they've locked up the jungler too, and that is as bad as it can get. But it's Humanoid on the backside. Maybe, just maybe, he snipes the wave. He knows he cannot take the fight, but if he kills the creeps, he can stop the game from ending. Goes wide, dashes through to try to connect. The charm does connect, but instantly Larson cleanses it out. They're going to move away. Trimpy moving back into the base. Rogue poised to end the game. If they can keep this cannon minion alive, they could try to end it here, but instead they will back away
from the side of Rogue.
And there's so many fights where it starts off with the Shockwave chunking everybody to 20% and then Inspired cleaning up. Now it's the Shockwave.
We're just going to step up, run at Mad Lions, and if they try to respond, we have the Elder Dragon for the team fight. So much wave clear with the Jhin, with the Ahri, but now Odoamne pushing in mid, top wave crashing. Can they do something on this wave, Dracos?
Fight starts, knockup is there, they're fishing. They managed to hit the front line. Armut's now going to be in trouble, but he's unstoppable on the tree. But it's Odoamne off to the side. Eyes on the Aatrox. Karzi's in trouble, but he's been choked to sleep. The double man Shockwave. Larson in the meantime. Odoamne buying the space that his team needs to find the victory. The flayback, the hook goes wide. Inspired looking to finish the job, the lockup. Karzi coming in from the backside. Curtain call, but for who? Rogue trying to push into the base, ready to end this game. Humanoid and Karzi still stand though. The minion wave, the super creeps. It's too much. There's no room for Mad Lions to maneuver. They're getting pulled back. The hook is landing. Everything that needs to hit is hitting, and
Rogue are dying.
Hold on. But Karzi's still pushing them back. The creep wave collapsing in the top side. No doubt that this is Rogue's fight, but it will not be Rogue's game yet. Karzi holding on.
And Dracos, Mad Lions, just because the carry survived, Karzi and Humanoid were able to survive. They were able to clear waves. Still have the Ocean Soul.
Charm coming through. Connects onto the backside.
It's coming in.
He's just going to try to get things started. He just wants to one-shot the wave. Again, buying time, waiting to get this Baron buff away. Odoamne caught off to the side. Big charm, big damage. Humanoid dashing through, just trying to chip him away. But the ball coming in, it's just too much. The shielding from Larson is too massive.
And now Humanoid, Karzi, and Arm with no ultimates, whereas Rogue have everything up. So this next wave will be crucial. It's a cannon wave. They have the Baron. How do Mad Lions respond? One Nexus turret left. Minion hits back, but they don't have any ultimates.
Eyes on the Shockwave. Eyes on those who will deliver it. The flash forward.
They have to run.
The hook goes wide. They're moving in. They're just going to look to break the inhibitor line. Expose one in the top lane as well. They break one. They break two. The Baron buffs allow them to power through. But can they break the base? Can they end the game? Can they take the Nexus? Mad Lions ready for one final fight. All it takes is a misstep and a Shockwave for this game to end.
Mad Lions have to find
get something back. All it takes is a single member to drop.
Kaiser.
Inspired been hooked up. Now the follow-up. Humanoid leaping it. They've been caught out to safety, but the charm still manages to connect onto Trippy. Trippy's so incredibly squishy, but no, the follow-up still not there. Larson on the side. Eyes on the ball. Placed behind Karzi in the midst of the entire team. The Shockwave finds two, and that's all they need. Larson now escaping to safety, and all of Rogue ready for the collapse. Mad Lions, they will not get a glorious 5v5 finish. They will not get the team fight that they yearn for. It'll be Rogue finding the picks that they need, moving in to end the game.
Mad Lions had to find something, but in the end they found nothing. The mid jungle's down. Rogue are chasing them down. Odoamne finds. Oh, it's over for Mad Lions. They're all gonna get aced here.
Hansama is relentless. Karzi can't even auto attack. He goes golden, but there is nothing left. Rogue cement themselves. They are the second best team in the LEC. Only G2 worthy competition as they find their win. They find their fountain dive, and they hold on to second place.
One Shockwave.